How you doing, YouTube? Let me put my earpieces in so y'all can hear me. If you don't hear me, I just have a lot to say this morning. Um, want y'all to know that knowledge, um, this journey, um, you have to understand that this journey is against good and evil, and you sometimes have to be still and pay attention. And even though you have trolls that will come on your page and talk to you, and you have to, which you still have to research, um, enlightenment. It's it's a thing that our ancestors have done. But me learning about our ancestors and learning about the coming of creation, about the creator, and it all still goes back to the woman, that's the earth. It's just, it goes back to us understanding rules, understanding, as of any type of race that have love in them. Because if the other race, all of them are not as the same as, what I can say is depiction of, you have white America, the rich white America, and you have the poor white America, which the poor white America is considered just like we are. So you have to be able to take those poor people that are around you that are white America and show them the way to go. Um, First, you have to find peace within yourself by seeking and reading through your journey of philosophy. It's all about learning and reading, and that's what the oppressor, or meaning the people that our culture, my ancestors and their ancestors and their ancestors and their ancestors, okay, what they taught them, which they taught them how to do civilized things. And instead of them taking it in a whole and becoming one, because see, there was two came out of the womb of one. One was stronger than the other. One tricked the other for the birthright. And then one had his mission to destroy the other. But they are our brother. But you have to understand the theology of that. Because the one that tries to destroy the other is a murderer. That's what the most high God, not the gods that below him, because he says there's none beside him. Think about that. Beside. Under him, yes. Because when you seek and try to find him, you will be disturbed and marveled. And you will realize that every, and I like to say this, there's apology that I would like to say. Yes, apology. Because when you find peace and when you know that you're wrong in your heart, no, your heart will lead you, which is the spirit. Okay? You apologize and ask for forgiveness. Because if you can't do that, you can't be of the truth. Because the truth is what really is going to set you all free of everything that's going on around you. Not caring about the world. One, separate yourself. Yes, we have devices, but we don't have to be like them. There is a price to pay for truth. Do you not think there's not? The price to pay for truth is eternal. It's knowing that when you are judged, you're going to make it. Because if you live falsely, you will not. Because your heart will be weighed. Your heart. That's why he said, your heart, what's inside your heart. Not by what you've done, because you wasn't chosen for works. We all done been up and down. We all done had our share of money. We all had our time to be what the higher, the most high, the most high wanted us to be. So when he activates you, or when he chose you, you have to understand that there's a stand that you have to make. You either you either choose the world, evil, or choose to walk in his path, good. The sacrifice is that, yeah, your physical body will be beat up and bruised, but you will not lose your crown. Y'all have to understand that the more meditation, the more keeping your mind or keeping your sight on the Most High, pretty much is saying meditate on him. So when you're at night, you're learning, you're seeking, and you shall find him, meaning that you shall find the knowledge that all the people that already know what's going on, the divine energy that's out here is evil. So if you was chosen and you about the truth, why run? You stand. And when you lose your life for standing, you will gain a life, eternal life, because you do not care about this world. Do you get it? Yeah, I go to work. Yeah, the whole time I'm at work, I work and I do not care what they do to this body. And they work me to death. So be it. I don't hate them. I just showed them who I am. And if they ask you, who are you? You tell them that you are the light. I understand it now. Because when you seek, you will be disturbed. You will be marveled. But what will you do? What will you do when you become one? You see, when you have books, when you have knowledge, you read. And I think that one spirit that stays with me, that one knowledge that keeps me fighting even when I fall. Because this road that you take, this road that you walk, there are going to be some ups and downs and fumbles and falls. But are you going to get back up? Are you going to keep standing? Or are you going to give in to this world? We're all not perfect, but I'd rather be measured by my heart than all of my motives, all of my fuck ups. You know what I'm saying? Because this world is evil. They're not playing fair. It also says that they hold the keys and won't let no one in. Even the ones that desire to get in, they won't let them in because they took the keys from us because we were so loving and wanted to help them. So if they took the keys, which they own everything, and I'm not afraid to say this, you are a weak-minded, what's the other word? Greedy type of motherfucker. And that's the truth. Because if you read these books that they have because they taught y'all not to read, it tells you the truth. And the truth shall set you free. If they want to hurt me, so be it. I stand for the truth. And when you stand for the truth, that's another way to get measured by your heart and not by your actions and not by your mistakes. Because you do not want to enter there two. Because when the two becomes one, they can't do shit about that. They can't do shit about it. And that's why they get you out of here. And you got to be able to stand and accept the fact that you know what you know. And they can't break that happiness. And that's why I stand and I laugh all the time because I thank the Most High. See, they didn't tell y'all that there was one, and then he married and had another one that's a divine woman. They didn't tell y'all that. But at the same time, you have a left side and a right side. And when that right side and that left side come together, you're one. That means you obtain knowledge. That means this right here is open. That means no matter what they say, that's why they see you because they already have the keys. So when they ask you who you are, you tell them that you are the light. And when they come to you and bring all of their army to fight you, you stand and you die for what you believe in. And that is the truth. That's all what it is. The truth. And be measured by your heart and not by your actions. Be measured by your heart that you love your enemy, that you work for them, that you do whatever you're supposed to do. Don't back talk. Show them that you love who you are and what you made of. I go through it every day, y'all. Fuck the world. That's how you have to be. Fuck them. Because they don't care about you. So why should you care about the world? Stay different. Stay peculiar. Stay reading. Stay strong. And I encourage you. I go through it all the time. And that divine God, look up in the sky when you're out. And if you see birds circling around, that falcon or a hawk, that bird, that one true God that everybody seems to forget, he's there. He's watching over you. And whatever pain and affliction they put on you, he also put it on them. So who will stand longer, them or you? Because their cutoff time is at 4 o'clock. You get what I'm saying? Y'all got to understand what's being played. The cards are being dealt. You have to play them. But you play them the way you can play them. Survival, which we've been doing it for centuries. Standing, which you stand in truth. Loving, love thy enemy as you loved yourself. Don't mean that you have to do what they do or agree with what they say. Sometimes when they say, it's good to just be quiet. It's good to just be quiet, people. And what I'm saying is, no matter what race that of poor, if you was poor and you grew up in America, white or black, you're going to be chosen. You're going to be chosen to walk in truth. And I like to apologize, but some people are playing the field. Some people that's got everything, I just have a little Chromebook. Because, see, we don't have to get what everybody have to make it. We don't have to have an Apple phone. I only got a LG. It's an Android, okay? But that Android can do the same thing as the Apple phone. You see, materialistic things is a part of that field of gods. There's a God that's under the God, and he is appointed to everybody on this earth because he is under materialistic things. Because everybody on this earth want that iPhone. See, it's all been set up as a trick because a lot of us don't know the knowledge. A lot of us are not chosen. A lot of us are one-eyed. We only see out of one eye. That means we are sexually, money motivated, greediness, not helpful to the environment, anything that's not of this universe, of this creation, of this world. If they against destroying it, they are of evil. Period. Okay. And yes, we do things to make it through. And there's a lot of ways of getting to enlightenment, but some of those ways can get you caught up, or if you're not strong enough, you will get dragged into it. Every day you pray to the God and ask him to send those angels that he have lined it up, just sitting there waiting on someone to call them. But none of us call them at night before we go to bed or at day when we're up in the day. Every angel is assigned a different day. Straight up. And that's the angel you call on that day. But see, I love Michael because Michael is the war angel. I feel like I have to have Michael beside me every day because I know he's going to go to war for me. Because we was once where they was at. See, y'all got to understand what's the truth is the truth. That's why they come and help us, because we have extended down into our bodily form. And we have to get back to where we're supposed to be. And if you want to stay here, you choose to walk like the rest of them walking the world. But when you don't wanna, that's why you don't want to be here no more. That's why y'all don't feel the same way. See, the more I think about it and philosophy and all that bullshit, it's really not bullshit, but it's just a way of thinking. It's a way of thinking and how to love your enemy and how to love your brother, your families, even when they don't love you because they're mad at you because you don't want to be in this motherfucker no more. See, you gotta get it. So when people will come up to you and say foul things, you should laugh at them and not say anything, because that shows you, it shows them that you're very intelligent. It shows them that you are strong. It also shows them that they can't do shit to you but talk shit. And you're supposed to laugh at them. And when you laugh at them, it pisses them off. So I can tell y'all, seek and you shall find. And that's when you should find rest. I sleep all the time. And you're supposed to tell people, be a passerby, a passerby. Be that type of person. Okay? You know, get you a stick and walk. And just walk and talk to the God. And I promise you, you will find all the salvation and all the knowledge that you should know. And pay attention. Pay attention to how the world is and how you're going to see the same patterns, which is the matrix. And once you see that, you're finding your way out of it. And they don't like it. And sometimes there might be one that is a sinner. You don't get it? The one that keep fucking up. He might be that one that make it out of 99 of them. You got, if y'all cannot get the theology of this Bible, it's really trying to tell you how to get out of hell. That's all what it's saying. But you're going to be measured by your heart, how you care, how you love, and how different that you are. A peculiar people. A peculiar people. Different people. All praises to that most high universal God that's up there that we do not know his name. We do not know his name. We know the names that they are allowed to give us. And all the religions that's out here right now, they're all up under the same one. So I apologize to the people that I've said what I said to, because it's all negativity and I should never said it. So I will take down the post to any person name that I've said, because I have got more knowledge than that person does. And that person, he shall pay by the judgment of his heart and what he does, his evilness, his wickedness, his ways that it speaks in that Bible that they know, because Satanius, the devil. Oh yeah, he got numerous names too. Because see, he was an angel. He was a perfect angel too. He was created by the Most High Being to do the Most High Being will. And he does what he's supposed to do. So you have to understand the rules of the game. None of us are perfect. All of us are in sin. So you repent of what you do and you mean it with the heart. Because when it's time for you to be judged, it will be judged. It will be judged. It will be measured. Your heart will be measured. That's why he said within your heart. It goes all the way back to our ancestors, y'all. Stop living in fear. And what that means is your heart will be weighed. And if you have a fearful heart, a heart that won't try to seek and find their way, white, black, Asian, whatever, whoever's woke, whoever's alive. Because when you are alive, that means you're woke. That means you're woke. Because everybody else, they are dead. They are dead in sin. And you are fighting to come out of it. You stand for the truth. That's when you're going to fall sometimes. Because when you fall, we all fall. I fall. We all fall. That's why they always say we all fall short. You got to understand. And you ask for understanding and you keep reading. You keep seeking. Because it says if they take your life, it will give you your life back. That means what it means. That means when you die for good, you won the battle. You won it. So live your life, people, targeted individuals. Live your life. What I mean by that is seek and you shall find. Read the book of Thomas. I've gave y'all books. Go through all of my videos. I gave y'all the books that divine spirit gave me. And yeah, Satan is going to try to block that and make you feel like you did something wrong, but you have to continue to fight. Don't let him make you feel unhappy. Don't put your heart in a bad, low vibration. Right. Don't let no one. No, it's not in the Apotheca. Just download it. John Harris, download it, man. Just download it. Because a lot of the TIs don't know that they've been chosen. That's why you got white TIs. It's not about color. Just download it and it's gonna give you different types of parables, and then it's gonna lead you to different other books. I'm reading one right now called it's called I got it downloaded to my phone, and it's called Good and Evil, and it tells you about how all the rich folks it's got different types of books in it, and it tells you how the book of Alexandria books. These books hold the keys to help y'all get out of what y'all in. It's just like all of us fear that, at the first part of my targeting, I never knew what it was, and I had to seek, but we had to go to the Bible. That's the universe. Whatever's in your universe, it's going to put the Bible there, because the Bible is going to enlighten you to get out of the matrix. That's why the Bible have the word matrix in it. And you can find these words about the matrix in Exodus 13 and 12, Exodus 13 and 15, Exodus 34 and 19, Numbers 3 and 12, Numbers 18 and 15. See, you have a lot of people that reads the Bible, and they call those Bible thumpers. Those are one that use the Bible against you. They can't use it against you because they only know certain things about the Bible. That's why when you read the Bible, they don't have the key to keep you locked in place. Okay. A lot of us was under rules, because when you go back to the ancestries, back when back to it goes back to Babylon. Further back than that, we was all came up under and if you look at it, it goes back to Ra, the sun god, which you don't which all religions are the same. You know, they all conflict against each other because it was designed that way. So when you look and you find and you will seek and be marveled, you'll be stirred. Excuse me, you get disturbed because every time I try to say, and those are people that places curses on you when it stops you from saying stuff, but you have to pray those off you. Okay, but what I'm saying is when it says in the book of Thomas, it's going to say, "Seek and you shall find, and when you shall find, you shall be um, disturbed, but marveled." Because when you be disturbed, you're going to find that all the religions are the same. It don't matter what it is. If it's Buddhism, it doesn't matter. If you, it's a way of getting enlightened. It's a way of you finding your way out. And that's why they keep us separated by religions. And then you have this religion saying that religion is wrong. You have that religion saying that religion is wrong. But the point is that you're all going to make it, but some just not going to get there before others. You see what I'm saying? Some gonna go through the church way and you're gonna live that way and stay under bondage forever. The ones like me that stepped away, we're gonna ascend forward. We're gonna get to that dimension that we're supposed to get to. Like where everybody else that's done gone away, they're there. You know what I'm saying? You have to, nobody might not like you, but you're gonna live. Either you're gonna die one day, but you got to understand when you walk in truth, it's gonna be measured by your heart. Through this life of walking in truth, you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna keep making mistakes. But as you get in wisdom, you're gonna come out of those mistakes. It's not gonna happen overnight, not in 9 months, not in 10 months, but it's gonna happen because you're walking in truth. And when you're walking in truth, the world is your enemy. That means your family. Everybody around you is your enemy, but you gotta walk. But when you're walking in truth, the universe starts putting everything in place for you. Meaning you will get a job. That job is going to take you to another level. Okay, like I just got my job. I have to fix my car today because it ran hot. I have a water pump. I'm waiting on the part to get here. Okay, but sometimes, let me scratch that. This is the truth. My car is broken down. Okay, I have the money to go get it. I have the money to go get it, but I have to choose. Do I want to work or do I want to sit here and study? You see, when you walk in truth, it won't allow you to lie. And that's one of the things that we as people have to come out of is lying. People of any color. Because that's why you can see the fake ones, the ones that lie. Because you are a liar. You have to understand what knowledge is. And when you find out yourself, who yourself is, and that's all a part of waking. All a part of having a third eye is to be measured by your heart and not by your what you have, what you adore, the way you dress, the way you look. A poor person don't have those problems of the world. And that's one of the reasons why he says, take off your clothes and you will not be ashamed. Meaning that when we come out of the worldly things, that's where your life is beginning. period. And I'm not, how can I say this? We all are messengers. We all are messengers. But we have to understand, that the obstacles, the stumbling blocks that are placed ahead of us, they're not going to stand like that. They're not going to continue to stump. We're not going to continue to fall by them, because the divine universe is not going to allow it. And you have to stand for what's right, what's truth. And healing yourself is all about truth. And reading, I've never been so free. And I've never been so attached to the knowledge, because I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Our ancestors knew, excuse me, and I'm not ashamed to cry, because our ancestors knew about love. They knew about living right and taking care of people. But it wasn't meant for us to put money before the thing that created us, or put curses on other people to hurt them, and do the things that was to do things that wasn't right to other people. And a lot of us, you have to stay strong. You have to fight for what's right and the truth. But when you get into, or people say something negative, to win that argument is to not to say anything at all. It's to just listen and bow your head. Then you won that battle. Because a man that thinks that they know of everything don't know nothing. Don't know nothing. But the one that humble themselves and know and read and seek every day is the one that's going to reign above all. And that's what I do. And everybody else that's on here that's talking about all these, and I'm going to keep it real, the ones that hold the keys, they know the divine earth is destroying them. It's destroying them. And all y'all have to do is do the research. The Caucasian race is damn near extinction. And the ones that got on our side, they're with us because we have babies with them. But at the same time, if they don't follow the law, they die too. Because you got to understand the truth about it all. It falls in line with everything that's straight up, that's about truth. So all of these targeted people, just notice they've been going through this for years. It's people that's been, my dad been targeted for 64 years. It's not about what they know, because they don't know nothing. if they can't come out of those ways, those evil ways, because it entraps you in the ways. It takes time to come out of it. It's people that's been eyes been open 2 and 3 years and still in the same way. Then they just going to keep repeating their cycle. Now, if you want to keep doing that, then you just continue doing what you're doing, worrying about these preps. It's your mind. And even if they do what they do, everything they do to us, it goes back to them. I work 6:30 to 4 every day. And I had to get my body back in shape. I had to detox my body. I was detoxing my body as I'm working, and it's coming out, y'all. And just like I just explained to you, I could have went to work today, but I decided not to. I'm a mechanic. I can fix my car. I decided to rest today and go to work tomorrow because I work for Labor Finders, but I make $100 a day. I put food to take care of me. I give money for my brother for the internet, and I give money to my dad, you know. And the truth of the matter is, I care less about this world. I'm learning to meditate more. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start a page of meditation for y'all that want to be on there. We can just I'm getting the music ready, and we're going to sit in front of this thing, and like we're talking now, and we're going to meditate to get our vibration up. See, you don't have people. You got people that do their lessons, but they're not on here doing it with you, or they got a recording. But why not do it live? We talk about bullshit live because it's a lot of bullshit. People are getting wine and toasting and stuff, but not really knowing the fact of what really is what's playing out. You know, anything is a drug. Anything is addictive. So why don't y'all focus on you? Focus on the weighing of your heart. And if you stand in truth, or if you stand in falsehood. See, I come from a priesthood of knowledge. That means it was promised to me, regardless. Hey, how you doing? It was promised to me. How you doing, Jesse Bajer? It was promised to me of royalhood. That means that my name, when I leave here, I'm going to be a king because my name is Ronald. But if you look up Ronald, it means king, ruler. Okay. But it also means that I know my lineage. Yeah, we're the real Jews. So what? I'm an Israelite. So what? You see, if you take those titles and put them up here above your head, you're nothing because they're a title. That's it. You taking the knowledge and just basing everything on knowledge. Knowledge is forever learning, not knowing what you know and just saying that, you know. Israelites are people that have knowledge. Israelites are people that are peculiar, different. Okay. The Israelites come way back from the Anunnaki. If you look at those older pictures, okay, it goes back to the Bible. See, the ones, thank you. Thank you. And that's because of the spirit, the Ruach. The Ruach is given to only the chosen. Okay, a lot of you that are chosen, you have that spirit. That divine spirit is what they call in your world or in the world, because our world right now, the ones that are chosen, we are alive and everybody around you is dead. Okay, and Bible terms is that they believe in Christ. Okay, it's different levels, and your levels, you have to learn how to get out of those levels. When they tell you to seek, that means to read. You have to keep reading and you keep asking the Most High. When I always tell y'all, the higher God, not the ones that's below him, because when you find out there's different gods placed below him, that's what's going to get you. Because it goes back to Marah, the same God, the Most High God, but there's a sister, a woman, divine God that's above it. And that is nature. Mother Nature. Oh, Mother Nature. Because she's never going to go nowhere. Karma is a bitch. So what they do to her, she's going to destroy them. And if you don't respect a woman, any man that's chosen, if you don't have it in your heart to respect a woman, you will be raised, measured by that heart. Because all of us went through that stage. Because that was evil. A woman is the earth. And you have to respect that. You have to. And sometimes through your knowledge, it's better for you to be at peace. Thinking about what you know, learning what you know, and walking in truth. I mean, literally, we all are slaves to this matrix. White, black, Indian, Asian, we all are slaves. Some of us are just better slaves than others. Right. It will, but you will be marveled. You will be marveled, meaning that you're going to be happy that you got out. You're going to be happy that you was chosen. And you're gonna start living your life because you will reign over everybody, meaning that your knowledge is going to get better. You're going to start living your life in truth. And if somebody asks you, who are you? You tell them that you are the light. You tell them that. And then if they ask where you come from, I come from the Most High, the light. You come from, we come from the light, the sun. Get it? See, only the ones that realize it will realize it, what they're saying, man. You notice how quiet it is around me? Because you control that. You control your peace. But if they decide to take your life, you won. You won, man. Don't be afraid to pass. You got a better body outside of this. You know, they can destroy this. And I stand on that. I don't care. You know, I don't have all the richest things in the world. I had a lot of things, but I don't care about them things no more. You know, I don't care about nothing that's going on in this world. I mean, I used to go and get my hair cut all the time, and I cut my own hair now, you know. And I'm not cutting it because my ancestors had dreads. I cut my hair off I used to have dreads long. I cut it off because I thought it was wrong. It was shameful. No, it was not. You know, we're supposed to have beards. If you look at all the Anunnaki, you look at all of those, that's where we come from. We come from the light, because those branches of Babylon was different um, levels of Anunnakis. Like they was all related, but they all had knowledge. They all walked with that purse. And if you look and looked on their wrist, they had a watch. You got to understand that means that there was time dwellers. They went in everybody's time. They was doing this for a long time, and they controlled this. But the ones that are woken, we have what they have because we was made from them. Yeah. Your spiritually attacks come from, you're gonna always be spiritually attacked. You can download. Let me tell you what you can download. Um, I think I have I got the Lost Books of Thomas, the Gospel of Thomas. I have the Book of the Dead. Um, I have Plato's. Woo! Plato's Republic Study Guide. Now that book is gonna really open you up. Plato knew what was up. I have Good and Evil, Beyond Good and Evil, and I got Angels and Archangels. You can download those books. The Angel and Archangels is going to tell you how to call upon your angels for protection. And mine's done protect me a lot of times. I call Raphael and Michael. I call them two because them two are stupid. I call them two, and I should call them all, but I call them two when I sleep or when I'm at work. And I look up, every time I look up every day, there's birds flying over me. There's falcons, not falcons, they're hawks or falcons, one of them. They're way in the sky, so I think they're hawk falcons. They're probably a falcon because they way up and they just like this. And they're not crows or nothing like that. And whatever bird that's look like an eagle or falcon, they're over me. Because you got to understand the ancestors, they had wings. You got to understand that. And then the Anunnaki had wings. See, it's the same people. And you look through, and a lot of our ancestors, like I say, the people that got the keys, they took it from us, but they use it for evil, greed, and a lot of the ancestors, we all branch off from black. We all branch off from black. So that's probably why a lot of us, like me, I was color struck. I never saw color. But when they teach hatred through the laws, it makes you think that your enemy, your white America, is against you. And that's why I had to take back about some white America that took it. They are evil, but not all white America is evil. Not all of them. You can see it. The evil ones that are white, they have red in their blood and they got reddish hair. They're naturally evil. Sorry. I've proven that fact. But you have to treat them with respect and love to raise your vibration up to be around them, because when you're around them and you treat them like they treat you, your vibration goes below and then they treat you differently. But when I'm there at work and I know that they got me off in a way, I'm not afraid. Even the divine energy said they're going to kill you. So what? Like, I'm supposed to be scared? I hate this world. Yeah, I woke up and I hear sometimes them flying over your house because they can see your light. I want all of y'all to. I want y'all to get on top of your house, and I want y'all to sit up on top of your house for an hour and see if they see your light. Okay? I want y'all to do that. Or go to the highest building that you can find and get on top of there by yourself. And if the door can open, and see if they can see that light. Meaning is this: shelter your light. Let them see it. Believe in the light. They can't see y'all. That's why they headlight y'all, because we are blinding them. That's why they wear shades. Everybody that I'm around at work, they have rays on. I'm the only one that don't have shades on when they're working. We're outside. They can't stand to be around you. When they take the glasses off, they can't even look at you. You tell them you are the light. And you stand on that. That's why he tells y'all that in the book of Thomas. If they ask you, you tell them that. Don't tell them, I didn't realize it because they kept asking me where I'm from, who you at. And then I thought about it because you got to keep, the more you keep reading the literature, the more you keep seeking, the more it's going to come to your head. So when everybody asks me, I tell them I'm the light. And I don't say nothing else. And then they ask me something else. It tells you what else to say after that. I come from the light. It marvels them. And don't say nothing else. Do not say anything else. Because you are the light. Y'all don't understand. Your vibration is blinding people right now. That's why they don't like you. You're trying to wake them up. That's why they tell you to be, he says, it's better for you to be a passerby. So go for those walks. You know, when I go for the walk, they follow and they turn off, because the more you in the light, the brighter your light it gets. That's why you should stay outside. That's why he tells you to go outside and get on top of your house. You have to enlighten yourselves. Step away from the world. Separate yourself. Set apart. Be holy. Be right. Be in truth. I'm reading what you're saying, Jesse. You became targeted. You became targeted because of what you believe. You see, it's not because of the color. See, the color is a main thing that separates people. Okay? Whatever you've been through in your life wasn't because of you, it was because of your ancestors, because of what they did. So the divine energy, the karma came back to you. Okay? What you really supposed to do is do what you're doing. Okay? Stand for truth. All right? So when you see somebody, or the religions, all the religions are the same. All right? Okay. But the most higher God that we believe in is that divine universal God that everybody talks about. But we do not know his name. We believe in him through truth. Okay? Through truth is being measured by your heart. Okay? I know I'm buffering right now because I'm reaching people. All right? You have to understand that truth is the light. You know right from wrong. Okay? You know right from wrong. You know it's wrong to call black people the N-word. Okay. You also know that it's wrong to talk down to people, right? Just like I know it's not cool to call white people crackers. Okay. You see what I'm saying? But it's better to call them Caucasian, or which I love my white people. They cool. I have two baby mamas that's white. And if you look at any of my videos, they are always around me because I teach them how to be right, truth. Some of them don't want to be right or true. We all been there. We all been there. That's why it says 12. You got to do the research on 12, just like you have 12. The clock, double up is 24. Okay. 12, 360 degrees, 365 days of the year, which is in 4 seasons. You know the 4 seasons? Then you have the 12 months of the year. Then you have the 12 um, signs, which this is a trick. A lot of these things we of the world don't really supposed to partake in. But when you come back out of the religion, it starts teaching you about astronomy, astrology, all that stuff, which is about the sky. Okay. This is what this is doing, is trying to tell us something. The world is going to go into another polar shift. Okay. And what that means is if all the people, like the targeted people, we've changed our way of eating, we've changed our way of thinking, we've changed our way of spirituality, which we're into the spirits of the Most High, and you should just call him it Father, because it tells you not to call no man on earth Father or Rabbi or Reverend or these other words that means something trying to make man above the Most High, which you have to realize. But there is 12 different gods under it. Then you serve the other. That's where you get caught up at. So if, if you serve one, two gods with them, yeah, self by reading